Alright, hello. Today, or well, not today, but I believe yesterday, a bunch of stuff was buffed, and I would like to go back to Kil'jaeden quest rogue. So the idea behind this deck was that with the quest you get Master Dusk, and this hero basically gave you, I don't really care about the battle cry or anything. All I cared about was the hero power. A 1 mana, draw 2 cards that didn't start in your deck. So we play enough shuffle cards to get the quest done. We play this now buffed hero card, which used to cost 5 mana and give 5 armor, but now costs 3 and gives 8 armor. So that'll make it a lot easier to play after our Kil'jaeden. And with Kil'jaeden, you can obviously draw 3 cards a turn with only 1 mana. And 3 demons a turn that are insanely buffed. You're probably going to get your lifesteal demons. You're probably going to get some charge demons. Just stuff that'll really do a lot for your board. I have Ysera, so that way in late game you're able to play 2 demons, maybe even 3 demons a turn with 15 mana max. Bob's good against Quest Paladin, which got nerfed, but doesn't seem like a lot, but good to freeze a board for a turn. It's really nice. And you can draw a minion if you like. Ancient of Yours for drawing, Green Wing for getting that quest done. Then you have Moonstone Waller for that quest. Shadow Step, also you Shadow Step the Moonstone Waller, helps you do the quest. And Kil'jaeden is also, when you play Kil'jaeden and he replaces your deck with a portal, that counts as a shuffle. Although when the portal refills, that does not count as a shuffle. So in this deck, I have 2, 4, 6, 7 ways of shuffling. And so you're trying to get through your deck really quickly with stuff like Dubious Purchase. I have Ethereal Oracle in here. Not sure how well it's going to go. I mean, it's good with Mauler, so good. See how long I can have this in here for, but yeah, this is the concept. I'm going to try and run some games with it. I've played this deck before, although I don't think I did good enough in any of my games to make a video, so hopefully I will get, hopefully this deck will do better.
Scabs versus Valera.
I'm going to have fun with this.
I like my battles the way I like my food. Tough.
So far in my hand, I have 2 ways of shuffling. Probably don't want to use the Mauler immediately. Okay, 3. Then I think I'm going to use Moonstone Mauler Shadow Step, so that way I'll have a combo for the Dubious Purchase. And then here is a 4th one. think I like Green Wing first, and that is quest done. That is pretty lucky, honestly. Okay, so I don't think I have... No, I don't have a single pirate in deck. So this is not getting played on turn 6. So I don't have to worry about playing any more shuffle cards. Just trying to live for the Kil'jaeden turn.
Find me in the dream.
So that either means I'm playing Yor or Oracle Knockback, which I think I'm playing Oracle Knockback.
Witness true arcane magic.
I like getting the spells into my hand because there's the Spell Burst Demon with Lifesteal, which is really nice to have spells in your hand for.
A recurring dream.
Heads or shells.
The shrouded shells send our regard.
Look right past me.
Go now.
Okay.
Spells are fragile. Serve another or die.
Next turn is probably Yor and the quest reward. Let me see. Wow.
We don't need a map.
Go now.
A recurring dream.
Look right past me.
Okay. This isn't useful.
The shrouded shells send our regard.
also isn't what I want.
Heads to shells.
So I can freeze this board,
Oh no!
look for some demons. I could just do VS purchase, but that'll give him a board slot. Here we go. This is why I play. Bam. Nice 5/5, and I'm not playing Reclaim him for obvious reasons. Seriously? Damn. Still need 7 damage. This kills his board. I'll look for other demons. Nothing I really care about. Although he is... This also just kills. Shouldn't have played the... Dude. It's probably GG.
Fasten your seatbelt. I'm not
Go
fasten your seatbelt. All forms of life will be
He, as long as one... If he has 2 damage in some way, I'm probably dead. Man, that equality was so good for him. The Archimon would have saved me. GG.
Shells, back to the shadows. Follow your ancestors.
Alright. Just gotta play better.
Scabs versus Sir Finley. Time to save the world.
Gonna keep Kil'jaeden.
The way I like my food. Tough.
Manager would be nice, although I'm like basically entirely... I'll keep manager, but I'd like map, I'd like dubious purchase. Need some cards. Theory, Oracle's kind of nice, although 4 mana it might be too late. So he's probably gonna play a Mermy, or actually he's gonna play Quest. Not playing Quest. I'm going to keep Cultist Map until like probably turn 4. That way I will probably get a card I can use to draw 2 with this instead of just 1. I like the coin. Getting Kil'jaeden online as early as possible is quite nice. I do need to complete the quest first though. Or at least have everything for the quest in my hand. See, why isn't he not playing a quest if he's playing this? Prep doesn't do anything. Although I might just want to get it out of my deck. Damn, this sucks. Both of these... I think I'll just grab a green wing. So it's probably your next turn, and then a green wing, or maybe the opposite. He's playing Murloc Paladin without the quest.
Find me in the dream.
Still 6 damage minion. Can do 3 damage. Could do 4.
I grow weary.
You know what? I get Fan of Knives. Would be quite nice.
Witness true arcane magic. at him.
Bob's great.
Hear that sizzle?
Should have attacked. Good.
Burn that bear!
Okay. Next turn will probably be Kil'jaeden. That'll complete my quest. Could do Kil'jaeden, Fan of Knives, or Kil'jaeden, Backstab, Fan of Knives, or Knockback, Backstab. Jesus. It's not that bad. I do have Fan of Knives. That's not where I would have hit. Okay. I guess keeping this alive is nice. Please hit this. Very good. Nice. Then I will just, two of them have Reborn. And this one has Divine Shield. Everything he got survives my stuff. So, could Ysera, Knockback,
Hold
Fan
on.
of Knives,
I'm getting
Backstab.
inspiration.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Oh, nice.
Burn that bear!
Alright. Kil'jaeden's gotta come down. I don't need to play this instantly. I'd rather have the armor.
Run from many.
My duty fulfilled! My duty fulfilled!
Pretty good.
Shrouded shadows.
Something with lifesteal. This would be kind of funny. Although I don't know if I'd actually draw it. This is also kind of funny. I like the funny. Get your value off now. Alright. You just gonna hit face? Okay. Wow.
Fight like so! Fight like so! Picture the adventure of a lifetime.
They have a place they know.
Not bad. Dude, this game's fun and all, but this dude literally didn't play a quest in Murloc Paladin, so like I don't even feel like I can upload this. Second grunty. Oh, the double damage. Good lifesteal. Kind of funny. So, see if I get anything else cool. That's pretty cool.
Pay attention.
Alright. Hopefully the next match is somebody that plays a little more serious.
V07TRON versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine!
All systems are at go.
I keep getting Kil'jaeden in the opening hand. I will definitely keep Fan of Knives and Dig for Treasure's fine. Okay. So far I have 2 out of the 5 shuffles needed. Three is nice. I'm just gonna use my mana better instead of using Dig for Treasure. Okay. Oh, manager's nice.
I'm not afraid of the dark.
Floppy Hydra.
Welcome, alternate life form.
Almost out of time.
That's fun.
Find me in the dream.
Next turn I could play Kil'jaeden, although it obviously wouldn't be very smart. I'd never get my quest done. Or there'd be a very low likelihood I'd get my quest done, because Kil'jaeden can give you the pirate demon from Demon Hunter to shuffle stuff in your deck, and it can also give you Amalgam. This should hopefully get me no, but it gave me some draw. This could help eventually, so I want to get that last.
Energize!
I mean, either way.
Many from one.
I don't care that an ancient of yours less attack. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, as long as I get a moonstone. Okay, I like that. Can basically ignore it for a while.
I grow weary.
Can use the backstab on the mini poisonous, and that's the last one as long as I get the moonstone. Although the moonstone would have been the last one, so this is kind of excess. Okay.
Find me in the dream.
Bam. I need these cards. This should hopefully get me Moonstone. Hopefully this gives him, I don't know, maybe the taunt one. I prefer not the charge one. Dude. I tried that. Other people are trying this now. Alright. I'm not going to be using Shadow Step for anything else. Well, I could use it for Bob. I kind of like the thought of using it for Bob.
8 combatant center, and I take the crown.
Hopefully an asteroid does not kill this. That's pretty much all I care about.
A recurring dream.
So, Jaden's the last shuffle. Is he gonna play an archduid? What did this get? Reborn. No. I'll have 2 mana. I have a ton of armor. Although this flopping around I do not care for.
Creature faces a choice. Serve another, or die.
So what he's gonna do with this is attack with this, and then attack with whatever the death rattle goes onto, and then play a archdruid. Or he could play the summoner dude right now. He is not doing this in the correct order, and that is really good for me. The divine shield hitting means that it can't bounce anymore unless he kills his own minion. Okay. Didn't want to see the charge, but that's okay, I guess. I have another freeze. I have 8 armor.
Almost out of time.
Not bad. Although I can't play it. I don't know, maybe I'll play it anyway. I don't think I'm dying. 7, 11, 13, 16, 17. This could eat, although it doesn't completely remove it. I'm surprised that dude was playing Stranglethorn in this deck. That having Reborn is kind of annoying. You gonna let me hit with the lifesteal minion? He'll probably find a way to deal with it or freeze it. Like one of the secrets, that's not one I care about. This one's gonna be one I care about. Okay. Xavius is kind of nice. Bob. Map's just better, right? Freezing, I'm getting a turn.
8 combatants enter, and I take the crown.
Nightmares are never.
Let's go with this. This thing having charge doesn't matter. The only thing that really matters here is Xavius.
The shrouded shadows sent me to go.
I don't want to attack because it could be Oasis ally. So hopefully this Xavius, honestly the cultist map goes first. Damn, dude. Get the taunt. Don't want 4 damage face every turn. Alright. This Xavius is probably coming down no matter what, because it has taunt. That's annoying.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
This is another taunt. This is also taunt.
Deep breath.
I can also get... I did not. Random minion.
My blades will sing.
Fight like shell! Fight like shell!
Right, 6. Not really anything useful. Can you get through all of this? He definitely has drink, right? I think I lose. Well, I don't know. Okay.
shadows.
Damn. That's not what I meant to click. Dude, this deck has to be okay at least. Like, come on. Gotta be doing something wrong. Metal detector. But that's instead of draw, like that other card was draw. Metal detector instead of a manager maybe. But I need... Knick-Knack Shack isn't good with all this stuff because if I draw something that that summons when drawn or plays when drawn, it will not reopen the location. I can't type. I don't know, you're... Oh, Scoundrel. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel like I need it. Although it might be nice for you, Sarah. I need more draw then. I have knives. Metal detector is nice for getting to Scoundrel. Maybe instead of dig for treasure. I like the Scoundrel though. I'm putting it in. Pirates are only Scoundrel. So this wouldn't really do a whole lot unless I just added one in the deck. Robocaller might be alright because I do have a pretty wide selection. I don't know. I might just try this. Yeah. Just not sure what I want to replace for it. I keep clicking the topmost deck. Maybe just the dig for treasure. Might be too much draw though. I'll put one in. See how this goes. I really want this to work because like I feel like Kil'jaeden minions, but you get 3 per turn is just like so nuts. I think there's a lot of potential with it, but I keep losing games.
I will fight with honor.
I'm not playing the right deck. Okay. This deck, sorry guys, I screwed up. Which one's this? Okay, this is just an archdruid deck. Alright, I'll go back to rogue after this. Can't believe I just did that. This location's okay. Getting the 8 drop down as quickly as possible against Warlock Paladin is nice. Layover doesn't do anything. Unless it's a dragon. It's not. Okay, Mermy. The Brain Gill nerf definitely makes it a lot worse. Brain Gill plus Adaptive Amalgam was an insane combo. Now you can do it. Now you have to do it on 4 instead of on 3, and the Brain Gill didn't even really get better, like stat-wise. I mean, it became a 3/2, but like it's still a 3-mana 3/2. I can't believe they made it 3 mana, dude. It just, I was really hoping that they would make it say like, give 3 random friendly Murlocs draw a card or something, so you couldn't do your whole board. Okay, this is obviously happening. Archdruid, so I have some of the combo. What death rattles do I have in here? It looks like this deck is just milling and armor. Kind of surprised they didn't add anything else. The Brittlebone Buccaneer nerf, thankfully, was a health nerf and not a mana nerf, because like it being 3 mana, like I still think it would be a good card, but like it would hurt so much for my decks. So Vendor Amalgam. Okay, just has draw. I think I'll risk 1 turn, but next turn I might use Conflagrate. Need Summoner pretty badly. I think the only way I win against this is just by out-armoring them, and then eventually obviously milling them to death. I wish this didn't work on your opponent's turn. Like, I wish it just said whenever you summon a Murloc on your turn, give it +1/+1. It would make Mermy, like, not an absolutely insane card for the deck. It would just make it a good card. And then it would also make it so I could use stuff like Eternal Layover. But I guess just the tiny nerfs that they got is enough, and it won't be still a meta deck. Nope.
Eyes on the horizon!
I was really expecting them to change this to, like, summon 6 Murlocs, or, you know, like I said, whenever you summon a Murloc on your turn, give it +1/+1. It just makes Reborn really good in their deck, because it doesn't reborn with 1 health, it reborns with frickin' 3, 4, 5. Him ignoring this might be really good for me if I can get the golden archdruid that I shuffled back into my deck back. Oh. Makes sense. Alright. Back to Rogue. Sorry, I misclicked.
V07TROL versus Rexa.
By fang and claw.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I thought of it a long time ago when this deck started, or when this archetype started. I think I'm just keeping all this. It's, since I'm going first, I really want the card draw. So this might be Quest Hunter, since it got a small buff where the quest reward has Rush, I believe. Or no, that wasn't the buff. Well, he's not playing it, but the buff is you get to discover what minions it gave you when you played it. That's annoying. That's annoying. I won't be able to get Dubious Purchase combo unless I get Prep or Backstab here. Okay, I'm glad this didn't get Wind Fury for Divine Shield. This is fine.
Find me in the grave.
I really would like Fan of Knives. Dubious Purchase by itself might be good enough now that I have these illusions in deck. Okay, I can do this. Cool. Sandbox into Dubious, probably. And then I'll have a backstab as well. Hopefully get an illusion. Okay. I need Fan of Knives. Prep. Really just need Fan of Knives. Have 2 of them in the deck. But I guess I'm just gonna lose.
What a display!
Didn't get any of the... Damn, dude.
Your actions speak well.
Scabs versus the Lich King.
All will serve me in death.
I like my battles the way I like my food. Tough.
Okay. This might just be a massive loss. Though, if I do get Moonstone, would be really nice. Okay. So this is 3 shuffles out of the way, and I can play the Mauler at the end because I don't have any other ways of stepping. I'd like a Dubious Purchase. Fan of Knives would be nice too. Okay. It's not bad. Next turn might be coin Greenwing. Don't have any 8s, but this will be probably pretty nice next turn.
Nothing that hurts my hounds.
Well, I'm playing this no matter what. Scoundrel, nothing so far. Nice. That probably allows me to play Yor. This is also really good. I'm playing Yor though. That was a good break. I'm just looking for Kil'jaeden. I really don't care about the rest of the shuffle cards. Okay. He's doing that instead of developing a board. So this doing prep first. Fan of Knives. Nice. Go backstab. Wow. I mean, that doesn't really change much. But it is quite annoying. So if I get Kil'jaeden off Cultist map, I'll have 5 mana, 4 mana, and then Kil'jaeden will be 4. So hopefully this gives me Kil'jaeden. Oh, for some reason I thought he was Quest. Nice.
Now this is treasure.
Oh, the cards don't exist anymore, so I can't choose from one to discover. That's kind of funny. And the game like automatically knew it. It just didn't let me even try. I'm surprised it didn't like soft block me or something.
Frozen in fear.
Yes, it does. Only once though. The portal, like getting new demons, does not count as a shuffle. Am I able to clear this board so dubious? I don't think so. Knockback.
Hold
Okay.
on. I'm
It's
getting
probably
inspiration.
knockback your into here. It's only 7. It's kind of sad. I can go for it though. Now I'll just do this.
The shrouded shadows send me to go.
Oh no!
Pay attention.
Should have done different order, but it did make it so my face wasn't frozen. So, I don't know, maybe that matters. Get an extra coin for something. Okay. That was definitely the worst one for me for him, or best for him to hit. That might be useful later. The glitch with this has been fixed. I think I prefer to draw. It's not bad. Let's see what I get from this. Dragons, so it'd give me an amalgam. This is the cheapest though.
Another soul.
I'm not rooting for you. I'm not
Pay
rooting
attention.
Oh no!
I should have coined, but kind of want coin in case I get a really good demon that I'm barely not able to play. Oh.
Corruption consumes all.
That really doesn't bother me. I don't know why you'd hit there, because this is just gonna kill through it.
Your visage.
Nice. Whoops.
Release me. I will grant you a monstrous discount.
Fight like shell.
Xavius is nice. Alright, this seems like it's gonna go really well against Death Knight that doesn't have a whole lot of burst. His hero power might get annoying, but I should be able to get some sort of lifesteal demon here soon. Alright, it instead of the amalgam, it did these ones, which is good. dubious purchase is probably happening.
Time is short. I
My
must
wrestling brave blood.
No way of attacking other than this, so I could set up.
Many from one.
That's the lifesteal I wanted. Then this can deal 4. And then this would kill it. Actually,
Many from one.
this will kill it. And then I think I'm just keeping out this. So next turn I have this minion plus Illidari. And then if he seems to be threatening, I can use Observer to get myself back up to 22 health, which isn't much more.
My blood for the Lich King!
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Time is short. I must record.
He wasn't able to kill this. When this attacks, this can kill this. This can kill this.
Pay attention. We have shells for
Does this work? It does. Nice, nice.
Never see us coming. Never see us coming.
Probably doesn't have a dragon.
The citadel stands strong.
I ain't talking.
Don't know why you do
My
that.
blood for the Lich King!
Time is short. I must record.
And another one.
Are you the nightmares come?
You are a worthy foe. As far as
Did have a dragon in his hand.
Twisted tricks.
Two Ragnaroses? Yes, please.
twisted tricks. Feel devastation.
I have a feeling this isn't going to get any easier for him. If he board clears and doesn't, I have 16 damage worth of Ragnaros fireballs.
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
I think now that I'm really thinking about it, the only way I lose is if he makes a full board and then bobs. So I really need to keep a board slot open for an observer. I think that's the only way he wins, so I'm gonna make sure my board isn't full all the time. I shouldn't have played this. Or I guess no, this one. Because this one can fill my board.
Short, I must report.
Oh, okay. Why are you thinking that could go face? Nice. An actual good game with this deck finally.
V07TROL versus Valera.
Watch your back.
All systems are go.
Scoundrel really that good? I don't think so. Metal detector I like a lot. Now that I have Fan of Knives, it probably won't be that useful. I should have attacked. It's whatever. Alright, so killing that so he doesn't shadow step it. That's probably a good thing that the asteroid went off early, so he can't give it spell damage, and it doesn't affect my board. Green Wing's probably coming down, but I could coin a Yor. But I'd much rather have the Green Wings in my deck. So that means he's running Elise, probably. Or he's doing that for Jug. Although Jug was nerfed quite bad, I believe, so this is an Elise deck. Okay, Playhouse Elise. Oh, and that, since he drew an asteroid off of this, it doesn't, even if this were to have died, this wouldn't have got discarded. The asteroid already got played that it drew. Which is a pretty cool interaction, honestly. I'm not really hating on it. expected. But that's both his preps. That's both his maulers. Nice. This is 3. This could be 4. Is coining for your Sarah on 7 worth? It's honestly not far off. It might be worth. All this armor and okay, so it's definitely a Playhouse Giant deck, but he might just be running this for the sake of it being a 0 cost minion with Twisted Web Weaver. So here, dealing with this might be kind of difficult. 2 of them. Bob would be nice. Heyo, from what I've heard about playtesting yesterday, Quest Rogue didn't get much help from the boss. Does it feel stronger to you? I do think it's stronger. 2 mana less for 3 more armor for the quest reward is really nice. I just still think it's Rogue and you have to like play a million cards for it to be good. I guess this goes first always. And then we go for Fan of Knives. I was afraid I'd draw this, but the asteroids were a lot better. So, Rogue isn't going to have... Okay, Bob was exactly what I needed. And I'm not letting him draw more cards.
My hand is too full.
The other Web Weaver's nice, although he doesn't really want to draw more cards anymore, so... Actually, he might. He's gonna play like Insidious next turn probably, or right now. Oh. Which Bob is kind of bad against Insidious, but he's not playing it.
Let's put a smile on that face.
So, it's probably Bob here. I can't count. Ugh.
8 combatants enter.
I thought that was 3 damage for some reason. I don't think there's anything I can do from here. There's the Incendious. That's quite nice. In case I get a prep. I did not. Knockback's nice though. No more shuffling. Or that kills. But then I just die to this stuff.
rest.
I'm not
It's just gotta draw one. Oh, actually, no. He just got his hero power. Well, as you can see from that game, no, I don't think Quest Rogue got exactly what it needed. Alright, I would like to show you guys a deck I thought of probably 4 days ago. I've been playing on my own. So, the idea of it is you have this card that nobody plays, Stranglevine. It has a death rattle to give a random friendly minion a bonus effect and this death rattle. So what happens if one minion has every keyword and, you know, along with every keyword, that many death rattles for this? So it will have the main components, Taunt, and Reborn. So basically, you have one minion with Taunt, Reborn, and all the keywords, and all the death rattles. Then you have another minion on your board that doesn't have Taunt. When the first minion dies, it will give every single death rattle to the other minion because death rattles go off before Reborn. Then, Reborn will occur, the minion will no longer have Taunt, and the other minion that you had that didn't have Taunt will now have Taunt Reborn. And now you're in the same situation that you started in. So it's an infinite back and forth loop. It's a taunt wall that never ends as long as they don't have any way to deal 1 damage to your other minion. How do you get, 7 death rattles on 1 minion? You use stuff like Summoner Dark Marrow. It will double the death rattles. So basically, you have 1 Stranglevine, then you have 2, then you have 4, and then you have 8. If somehow the minions die, 4 times? But that's not that, it's not that easy to do. You know, it could go on Summoner Dark Marrow, and then, you know, now what? Well, you also have Adaptive Amalgam and Archdruid of Thorns. If this Stranglevine death rattle goes on Adaptive, and then Adaptive dies, goes into your deck, comes back, you play it, it will still have the death rattle, plus whatever death rattle, you know, existed in the first place, you know? So you've doubled it, you've added an extra one. And every single time it dies and comes back, you will have another one on your board as long as they don't go away. Archduid of Thorns does the same thing, but better. So it can not only grab Adaptive Amalgam death rattle to shuffle itself into the deck, it can also grab all of the Stranglevine death rattles that have happened this turn. So, say Stranglevine dies, then you have another minion that got its Stranglevine, able to attack. It dies, you play an Archdruid, and it has 2 of those death rattles, and then you still had the 2 that you started with. So you're basically like doubling the amount of Stranglevine stuff you have, and this can keep going back into your death. And if they go on this minion, it'll also like keep forever. So it's the idea with it. This deck technically got nerfed, which is kind of sad. Does an Archdruid with Amalgam Death Rattle save the Super Reborn from Dark Gift? No, it saves normal Reborn. As soon as it reborns once... Okay, so Dark Gifts, if they give stats, the stats are kept. Like 1 time. It's really weird. I could explain exactly how Archdruid shuffling works, but basically the Dark Gift text goes away. Whatever you would expect from it usually goes away. Sometimes the 2/2 copy works every time. But the Reborn with full stats does not work. The Reborn version will not have it, and the original version, which did have it, that got shuffled into your deck, will not have it when you redraw it. It is kind of ridiculous. So, sometimes the Death Rattles or the Dark Gifts work with this. You really just have to test it out. Brain Gill got nerfed, is what I was gonna say earlier, and Buccaneer got nerfed. Buccaneer nerf, not really that bad. You're usually trying to play everything in the same turn, so 1 health doesn't matter. The Brain Gill nerf is actually nuts. I can't believe they nerfed this card in the mana way instead of giving your entire board of Murlocs Death Rattle, give 3 of them, or maybe 4. I don't know. It was a little much to me. The reason why I have these cards, stuff like Death Maw and Blob of Tar. Death Maw. So, the issue with this deck is if you have a board of Stranglevines and they board clear you, what happens? Well, normally, none of your minions summon more minions, and Reborn happens after Death Rattles, so all of your Death Rattle Stranglevines will go away. And then your stuff will reborn. Obviously, that's not what you want. So, Death Rot, as long as it was on the board before the Stranglevine Death Rattle that you want to survive, the Death Rattle on that summon stuff will happen, and then all of the Stranglevines will go to the thing that gets summoned. So you have Blob of Tar, Death Rot, and Dreadhound Handler to help you with that. Ziliax, I've found that I really need a turnaround, or like a turnaround turn, like in like tons of games. So Ziliax gets me almost back to full health, and Ziliax deals with their massive minion or whatever. And Blob of Tar is really nice. It's a bunch of poisonous, bunch of taunt. Messmaker and Freebooter. Freebooter's really good against big boards. Messmaker's good against wide boards and aggressive boards. It heals you back up. I have Cavern for even more just AoE, although I might change it out eventually. It is quite good. Escape Pod. I could do Carnivorous Cubicle, but I don't feel like it's necessary. I feel like it's quite expensive, and it's not like it's an end of turn thing. It's not stopping my opponent from clearing my whole board and getting rid of my Stranglevines. All it's doing is giving me 1 extra Stranglevine proc at the end of each turn for what, 5-6 mana. I would prefer to double it with stuff like Archdruid and Dark Marrow. But anyway, you have Plated Beetle to put into your Archdruid, so when you keep shuffling, you get more, you get armor. You have Prize Vendor and Brain Gill to hopefully put on your Archdruid, so that way when you shuffle, you also draw, and it's basically like a loop until you run out of mana. Escape Pod lets you give this rush, although a lot of stuff will have rush because of the Stranglevines, so Escape Pod is really nice to get that Stranglevine death in the first place. Anyway, that's the deck. I am going to try and get some wins with it. Somewhere. There we go. Yeah. It just synergizes with the plant, and if they don't have a way to get around it, around taunt, it can end games. Well, it will be grabbing the death rattles from it. So like it might give itself taunt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't have an issue getting the Stranglevine death rattles, so that's why I don't think I want to put it in the deck. But it is a good suggestion. Warlock Paladin, Messmaker's good against that. I want to play Prize Vendor, but it's almost definitely not what I want to do. I like seeing this on turn 1. He's probably not going to get a 1-cost Murloc, so he's only going to discover 1 Murloc off this and waste his turn. Okay. I think I'm playing it anyway. I need the stats. And he just discovered a Murloc that he probably likes. He's just looking for the mana. Okay. 2 Brittle Bones is quite nice. Second escape pod. I think I'm just gonna throw out a freebooter because although freebooter is good late game, I'm just trying to get a Buccaneer setup with Messmaker, and then I could go into Death Maw. Be quite nice. That's annoying, but I do freeze these minions. Okay, I don't, because he doesn't care. Oh wait, I don't have the mana for what I want to do. That's a next turn thing.
Computing.
And this turn thing is this. Get a good value trade before its attack goes up, and then make a annoying board for them. Then next turn, if this survives, which it like literally won't, I can do Stranglethorn. But I would probably do Death Rot first. It's just so much better with Reborn. Oh, I forgot that Buccaneer is another way to get double the Stranglevine procs, but only once, obviously. This is happening. This is ridiculously good. Him being frozen too makes it a lot harder to get through this. This is a insanely good minion to have reborn, and then this lets me easily play my Stranglevine next turn, and I'll probably even escape pod it, so that way I can already get some value with it. Assuming that I feel like I need to. I might be afraid of him playing the 2-cost Murloc to get a rock, so I might just play Death Maw. But it's like, it's gonna completely like fill up my board. Summoner's good. I think I'm just gonna do this, so... we'll do this. You can go into here. Gave this taunt. That's not really helpful. Might be fine though. 2 minions plus the reborn. No, I'd rather this die. Hey, look at that. Now I have 3 on my board. Wind Fury. Beautiful. So now I can Summoner Dark Marrow, and it will give me 6 on my board. It could even give more than that. Hopefully one of these give this reborn again. That would be nuts. I think Umbra's... Hey, look at that. Why didn't you just attack this first? Guess he could have had a different problem with anything else. Umbra, I feel like I also don't need it. There's a ton of other death rattles in here. Oh my god, I gave it Reborn again. This guy is so sad. You know what, Umbra might be an okay pick. I'm just trying to think of what I would take out for it. Alright, this guy... This is happening. Yeah. You know what? So, we'll go with here. That's a good bit, so now... Well, it has Wind Fury, so... Says Wind Fury. Now it's just kind of like, what is he gonna do? I have, what? 11? No, 10? I have 10 death rattles on my board that give other things more effects, and it'll double if he kills any of these. I would like to see an archdruid and an amalgam. Now it says Reborn. Amazing game. Amazing first game. Oh. Oh man. I'm definitely gonna keep trying to play this. It's really fun when you get it off. It's also like built-in poisonous, lifesteal. Poisonous is really good on Messmaker. Like, it'll kill the whole enemy board.
The Zoth versus the Thunder King!
This is not my first guerrilla war.
Servant of the Titans, your turn.
Shaman. I think I'd last to turn 9 maybe. I like Cavern a whole lot though. Okay. Deathrot Maw might be nice. That's a good point. I might throw in the Cursed Catacombs card that you're talking about. What I would replace it with might be Cavern, but like Cavern is so good. It's 3 1/1 procs, or it's 3 1 damage procs plus the 8/8, and then it could be 2 8/8s if I really need it with Summoner. Maybe a Deathrot Maw, but like I've had games where like the Rush Lifesteal and the Taunt Reborn from this Maw is just so good. You are right. Braingill's a lot worse, but Braingill still gives Amalgam draw, which I do think is quite valuable. I'm just not sure if it's as enough value anymore. I'm gonna start proccing this. Go to one of some of the I could. I think Messmaker's always staying at 2. Obviously Stranglevine's always staying at 2. Deathrot might go to 1. And then Braingill might go to 1. Okay, so Imbue, he can't really trade and he can't trade and transform when this is in play, and if he transforms into something good, it will probably die from this. So I'm getting a hex out of them here, if they have it. Kinda just get the right cards and then go infinite as long as your opponent doesn't have the answer. Braingill. I can kill this. Just using this Braingill straight up. Okay, that was a really good play against what I had. The 8 health on this should be quite annoying for them to deal with, so... Hex now! Oh no. Oh, come on. Having a million hexes is so bad for me. Although it definitely wasn't hex, so... That's good. They insta-picked it, though. I wonder what it is. I really wish I had Amalgam. I still can. Ugh. No Amalgam. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. I don't think I'm letting him evolve this again. Although, he won't get death rattle value. I don't know. Do I proc this? He gets a 4/4 that he can still evolve, which is probably 4 mana. He gets the trade. I'm keeping my 8/8. Probably the worst one for me in this case. Buccaneer. Yeah, it can just be mill. I'm running both though. They're like 4 copies, or 2 copies of each. Massive. So, Stranglevine's great. I think I trust that he's not going to be able to clear my whole board. That was not the target I wanted, but this is a fine target. Amalgam, but I can't Thorns. Says Divine. None of these can die anymore. Alright. Then, bam. This has Poisonous. This just goes face. And Archdruid of Thorns. I have another Archdruid in deck, so I'm not really worried about all this stuff like going away. I have basically copies of everything I need again to do this again. This isn't that good against like my Reborn stuff. Now what? Now I have an 8/8 with Reborn Wind Fury. Bunch of stuff with... Yeah, he's just kind of screwed. Very nice. See, literally, why is this working better than the Rogue deck? Somebody tell me. Like, I'm using a card that, like, nobody's ever used. Nobody uses Stranglevine, other than that one guy I fought earlier for some reason that wasn't doing what I'm doing. Like, how is this better? Hopefully, this is Quest Druid. Obviously, I'm really good against board-based decks. I'll keep this for whatever. That's a good card. This is pretty good, I'd say. You control the board with this deck versus... No, I mean like when I play Rogue, like there's a Quest Rogue that I've been trying to play. And it just really wasn't working out, and I'm super surprised that, well, obviously you were here. You control the board with this deck. Oh, no, I see what you're saying. Not against Rogue, but as compared to Rogue, you compared the board. Okay. Yeah, Rogue doesn't really have options for that. Since this has Rush, I will tap first. Oh, so this is a Lao deck? Or he just really just running this for minion draw? I love Ziliax, especially when it might be a large minion deck. Blob of Tar might have to wait, just because how good it might be later. Probably not gonna make a board, so there's like no point in playing Amalgam in hoping that like Archduid of Thorns will work or get the everything I want. Okay, I could have had it, and I'm 1 mana off what I would want, but could just Blob of Tar. So, yeah. But if I Blob of Tar, his Blob of Tar will die. How about this? The main thing I care about here is Vendor,
remember this place.
And that's another thing I can rush into. The thing that needs to rush into the poisonous minion will be... Well, not if I... No, actually nothing. It's good. It's all good. So, I think the one I'd want it to rush into the least is the freezing one. Makes sense. Bam, bam. This dies. I do not want the other one to die before I play this. And then now this can die. Grey Burrow dying is nice. I don't really know why they run Story of Story of Barnabases. So I have Buccaneer Blob, which is obviously really good. I have a Shuffling Archdruid that also mills. So doing this first. 9 cards.
Eyes on the horizon.
My hand is full.
And it was a Lao deck. I don't know why it would be a Lao deck. It's got a lot of cards that wouldn't really be great with Lao. Here's the Golden Archdruid. I can give it Rush right now. But it would gain Reborn, which I'd prefer to not give it. I think Messmaker is just happening here. I don't want to play the Cavern because it's going to take up a board slot. This is going to summon 2 more plus itself, which is going to summon 2 more, so 4 slots, which would be the whole board. Although it does summon the Poisonous first. I don't really care about the taunt. Still have more poisonous minions. I'm really looking for the stranglevine. So Rising Waves, him potentially having another one, means that I need to have like Blobatar down first before I get these stranglevines going. Three damage to all enemies. That's also pretty good one for them. This is just amazing for me. Not because I don't really run spells. So with this, go like this. You go like Ilios. This has Wind Fury, so it can... Oh, it can't die. Okay, so then you go like this. I could have gave it this, but I'm hoping that I get it. I draw it back.
My hand is full.
Okay, I didn't. That's fine. I can play this because it doesn't have a death rattle. It gives itself a death rattle.
Full.
Other? Dude, they nerfed this thing into the ground. What? Dude, this card was terrible forever, and then Quest Paladin existed. I can't believe they did that. That sucks. Does this have poisonous? Does not. Rush. Dude, that makes me so sad.
Now this is lit.
Oh, this deck is so fun. Oh, that's so fun. Brangill's out. I hate that so much. They literally destroyed Brangill. Why would they do that? Strangle. Oh, that makes me so annoyed. Okay.
Mecha Jaraxxus versus Thrall.
I bring the fury of the elements. You face the ultimate mining machine!
Alright, so Amalgam is way less valuable to keep now that Braingill has been destroyed. I kind of like Death Rot, especially when I have a Messmaker to get myself to the Death Rot. Prize Vendor is nice too. I'll probably just play it on 2. Okay. Yeah, this got a whole lot better. So, wondering how I'm gonna do against it. Although, this should be a minion-based deck, so hopefully this goes in my favor. And seeing that is really nice. I'd rather not give him a card. Obviously, he's struggling with getting cards that he wants right now, so...
My vision says.
What do you mean the same concept? Mine's better. Quest Shaman just does stupid adapts. Not nearly as cool. Draenei. Why would he play this? I feel like if there's a Draenei you want, you would just play the Draenei. And not this. Archdruid. I obviously have no shuffle. Bam, bam.
Crystallize!
Yeah. Next turn, I'm probably coining Death Rot. No.
No matter where we are, life can flourish.
What? This is why? What is his deck? Okay. You know what? I don't think I can I don't think I can judge his deck. Not gonna lie. I think it's really good. I don't really know why, I just randomly thought that his deck looks a little bit better now. But I think it just improved a lot. For me to swing back from this, I think I'll need the Blob of Tar and probably Reborn, which I have neither of currently. Ziliax is a good start though. Is there a reason why he has that combo in his deck? Like, is it guaranteed to get Mechtherodon, or is it like really, is everything that you could get really good, or I don't understand why that was in his deck. Okay, well that was the last of that. So this Death Rot might be okay.
Computing. Release.
Yeah, maybe
No matter
layover.
where we are,
Although I have so many like
flourish.
I have Blob of Tar plus Reborn. Like, I feel like that should get rid of a ton of the early game big minions that could exist. Although this is kind of extreme. This is kind of way too extreme. Why is this in your quest deck? Can I do anything with this? Like, I just don't have... I think I have to freeze here, or I could do the stranglevine play. I think it's freeze though. He probably won't have a way to kill this before this. Please. Okay, that's not terrible. Oh. So next turn with the extra mana, as long as this lives, I can Stranglevine, Escape Pod, Archdruid, or maybe Stranglevine, Archdruid, then Escape Pod. Okay. The Taunt Reborn one is the one I want the most. The 4/4 with Charge and Elusive is the one I want the least. Just letting you guys know before it happens.
Always little time.
Please don't go both on these. Alright, that's good. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I gotta not think about it. no way that just happened. Like, what is that? Dude. Alright. Stranglevine's nuts. It's so good. It's so good. I can't.
Endure.
This thing's still alive. This thing got reborn again. This will probably give this reborn. Uh-oh. Okay. Hopefully he kills this. Okay. He brought it back. Because now all my stuff's gone. Wait, what? Oh my... Archdruid had the... Dude. Oh my god. Obviously you go for this. Oh, no, you don't. What am I doing? It's fine, though. It literally doesn't matter anymore. Now that I'm thinking about it. This is gonna get everything again. I might hit the draw limit. Dude, it's infinite. It's infinite. It's infinite. I should have drew before. Oh my god, this is so funny to me. This is ridiculously funny. Oh my god. Dude, I can't believe I'm so happy that I realized that Stranglevine does that. I guarantee that if like you guys share this with like probably Dane, he'll probably play this. It's so funny. You guys got to show him. I'd love to see Dane play this deck or something close to it, because obviously he doesn't usually just take other people's decks. He usually makes his own. So he might do more of a control version of this, but I really like all the early game stuff. Oh my god. I can't believe I really wasn't expecting to survive that. Stranglevine literally is my board clear. It's funny. Dude, you run this? Have you been like absolutely screwed over by some rogues or something? Okay, well it will kill this and then get reborn and give... Yeah, I don't really... all your stuff's dead, bud. You go like that, then this has everything, then you go like that, and you go like that, and holy crap. And then we'll do this for some minions in case he has 1 damage. Give me the charge, thank you. And I tapped last, but you know, who cares? Oh man. I want to know if all of these will have every keyword if he kills just this one. How many does this have? 200! 200 tendril procs. Wow. Wow. How very interesting. Yeah, no, there's no doubt in my mind all these will have maximum procs. Oh my god, I didn't know this deck could be this fun. Like, I knew that, like, the combo existed, and it'd be really funny to, like, get it for a view, like, get one YouTube video out of it. But this was nuts. Playing minions into this does not do anything. 56, 69, 75, you know. What you'd expect. We might tie if he keeps killing these. I think that's his only way of winning, is like having so many death rattles proc at once that the game ties. I'm not sure what the limit is, but it's obviously not less than 200. Yeah, it's I deserve being roped out. That's fine. I really don't mind. Oh man. Ah. Appreciate everybody joining the stream, and I was able to give you the gift of stranglevine.
Versus Arthas. For Lordaeron.
I've been waiting for you, young prince.
Catacombs is just kind of good. Buccaneer's amazing. So I might Catacombs for Blob on 4 maybe. Dreadhound would be always quite nice. Messmaker on 3 maybe. So Imbue is obviously a board-based deck, but it does run a quality concentrate, and it runs the 7 mana 8/8 dragon that puts everything into things into the future. Oh. Yeah. I guess from Zephrys could be a thing too. Alright, this goes first. Blob of Tar next turn. Obviously I want to keep Cursed Catacombs for as long as possible. I'm not really worried about the damage. With these Catacombs, I'll like almost guaranteed get a Messmaker, which will heal me pretty much to full. This Blob of Tar sets me up for this Death Maw in a couple turns. Although I'll probably have to use the Buccaneer this turn. Hopefully I'll get the Escape Pod. Or not Escape Pod, Messmaker here. I prefer he play... Okay, that's not what I wanted. I really wanted the 4/4 with Divine Shield that imbues. Oh yeah, I remember they kind of nerfed this too. A little bit. That is really nice. I want Amalgam in their deck. Please summon another. Okay, it dies, though. I don't really care. See what I get from this. I didn't get it, so it might just be a beetle or a prize vendor. Oh yeah, with how many cards they have, I like this. So, sadly, this is dying. But I think Deathrot Maw by itself next turn is good enough.
What's your dream destination?
2. Archdruid. Can I get it off? So this is 1, 3, 6. Yes. Although I don't want this to get buffed, so this goes like this. This goes here. Yeah, here, here. Archduid. Golden Archduid's the one I care about. Stranglevine's really nice. The death rattles went off in the opposite order of what I would want, but that's okay. I might be able to find it with Cursed Catacombs when I need it.
Another realm awaits. Once find a magically aged cheese.
This is not the rush one. If there was any way I'd be able to kill this, I could make it go on this amalgam. Right? This dies. Gives stuff rush. Don't give this Divine Shield. That can have Divine Shield. I really don't care. I love seeing that gone, although he might still just have the combo in hand that does 30 damage and heals him to full and gives him a 8/7 or whatever. Did they nerf that? Did they really not nerf Ursol this patch? Okay, you can't attack with that. Is he gonna double concentration, or does he have some sort of... No, he doesn't. Although this could be something with a rush. That's annoying. So this gives something else. Buffs. This isn't... I want the gold one. But... this is still actually really nice. What'd this get? Light or Wind Fury? Oh, that's not bad. And then this goes second. So with this, I've currently doubled the stranglevines, and then okay, expected. Okay, this shuffles with 2, although I need stuff to happen now. So it gives me an 8/8, which has to go into this unless I find... don't really know what. Obviously I can't go face. I don't know why I was thinking it could. So this could give me the taunt one or the lifesteal one, although the lifesteal one's just gonna die by his thing. So I'm hoping it gives taunt when this dies. I'm looking for really both archdruids and an escape pod. Alright, the lifesteal one's kind of nice. Just really wish I could guarantee that it gets it off. Does not. My position was bad. Take another 5.
The light dims, but we fire.
The amalgam doesn't do anything because of this. Stranglevine doesn't do anything. Good game. Man, I hate Ursol.
You have my revenge.
Like, he wasn't imbued, you know, he wasn't imbued paladin. He was literally just Ursol, and then I die. No, like, nothing happened with imbued paladin.
Nazoth versus Enza! Who's ready for a hoedown?
Let the crystals claim your mind.
Some draw. I mean, that's why I had the prize vendor and the brain gill, but brain gill got nerfed to literal hell. Like, it's now just an unplayable card for anything other than the still really good Murloc Paladin. Damn. It's very good. I was really hoping I'd get Messmaker, but Blobotar will have to do. Alright. I'll deal with this. Archdruid. So lets me double again if I want. Two. Don't really want to take that damage, but I think I'm gonna.
Frozen in fear.
Is this a, it's an elemental, right? Does he have this to copy the reward? Kinda neat. I don't think I want to risk it yet. Although it is quite tempting. What do I do otherwise? Freeze? I freeze.
Crystallize.
This having a reborn is really good if some procs go on it. Don't you dare. It's so annoying. Alright. I think this is a pray that Stranglevine wins the game.
Finally, I can rest in peace.
It's got reborn, elusive. Wind Fury. Into here. This didn't get what I wanted. Go here. Okay. Just I can't die from anything. Just because this says rush. So, oh, this also is Wind Fury. That's fun. And let's see how this goes. So he has his super cool quest reward that he doesn't get to play this turn. Alright, Mass Dispel really hurts me here. I don't really know what else he could have. I think it's just Mass Dispel. This has 1, this has 3, this has a shit ton. Nice. This might get Divine Shield again. It got Reborn, even better. Now this can die and give something else stuff. Although, I would care about that, but my opponent's kind of dead, because Stranglevine's an insane card.
Zoth versus Anduin. The
light shall bring victory.
Let the crystals claim your mind.
Frostbitten's good against the you know what? I'm getting rid of stranglevine. I'd rather have something earlier, and Messmaker and Freebooter is really good early game. Wonder how hard it is to get multiple copies of Death Knight Tourists. Does it double? Trigger? No, it wouldn't matter. Having multiple Dark Marrows on the board wouldn't change how many Death Rattles. It would just each would trigger twice. So the second one would be like, oh, it triggers twice as well, which doesn't double it. Sadly. If there was more than one on board, I think it would be impossible to... Oh, I see what you're saying. Not really because you want more, just because... Also, I like him using these T's right now. Although, they made this quest insanely easy to get. I don't think the problem was this quest was hard to get. I think this quest was just not enough sometimes. Like, he literally... That's whatever. Killing his own minion? I wish. I don't think doubling, getting multiple Dark Marrows is worth the trouble. This is happening. Nothing else is good. So, obviously he has a way of getting rid of the... Okay, he decided to not get rid of the smaller poisonous. Never mind, he has more T's. So much tea. Ridiculous amounts of tea. He still has one more drink.
Starting the upgrade.
Jeez. Alright. I'm cool with just doing this. I think I'm gonna keep... Here. He's being kind of aggro, so I would like to have this minion on the board. And it could be could put stranglevine on it if things go well. Is that another? Okay, I was gonna be pretty annoyed if that was another T, but it's something almost probably just as good. So here, I would like to look for... No, didn't get it. So, it is this handler. And then I don't think I attack. I kind of need to attack. I don't. I don't. Not gonna. Can't make me.
Molded in my...
Alright, that's extremely slow. Surely, that will be his last T. How many does he have to do? He still has 3 more. Party planner. Trying to think what party planner is.
Rage is not
Ugh. Nice. Pretty good one. He's gonna kill it though. I hate everything. Oh, that one? Maybe. It doesn't keep... That's whatever. It might be good. I get an 8/8 here. This is useless. Could do an archdruid combo for like no reason. Can kill that. Give me Buccaneer. Just clear their board. Thankfully I did not hit both. So I wanted to do that. This will basically clear their whole board. And then I will have Ziliax to stabilize once again if I need it. Now if he's greedy, he'll copy it with the buffed card. Good. I think I'd rather have this on the board. I can freeze it a lot. He's gonna kill it, dude. I hate this. I hate.
The weave cannot change.
Thank you.
Frozen in fear.
I don't think I need Messmaker yet. Although I might just have to play it anyway. That's really good. So, still have another Buccaneer in deck. Duplicating the minion is very similar. Yeah, if I was able to like copy a minion. Duplicating the minion. The Ouroboros doesn't keep anything when it like, I don't know. It doesn't make more effects. It is quite sticky though. I do see what you're saying. I don't know why he did this in this order. And he didn't even... I can just kill his whole quest, right? Although he will have Umbra. Umbra is what people have afterward. Cool. Draw. Interesting. Why run this version over your layover? Fun. I don't know. I really enjoy all these minions that with Buccaneer do crazy stuff. Layover isn't good against Warlock Paladin, which is still just running rampant. Please give me... Well... That's fine. I don't really care. So... Obviously this goes... Then you can go with this, this... I don't want this. Alright. this, whatever, then I can do this. Do I want this death rattle? I think I do. Oh, I get double too. Cool. Okay, I missed 1 damage. So this board dies to a lot of things, but I have the golden archduid in my deck, which has rush and an absolute ton of things that I like. And then I have Celiax to... So he did run this, and this isn't gonna kill me. Trust, and that's really good for me. 4. What? Oh. Nice. Nice. It is ending games faster than milling them. It's literally like you have like Wind Fury 8/8s and just insane boards of Wind Fury. I like both caverns. I'll keep them all. I think this is a fine hand. Having 2 caverns just constantly eating away at their board hopefully should help. He is Imbue, which I think I like Cavern even better in this case. That's an annoying one. Would prefer to not give him a card yet. Could have just handlered, but... Okay. I'm gonna Cavern... No. Bam, bam. I'm gonna Cavern. I have Messmaker Buccaneer. I'm wondering if the mill package is kind of redundant. Well, all the mill packages is Prize Vendor. Like, Archdruid of Thorns already shuffles because of Adaptive Amalgam, which you want in this deck. Okay, this is getting a little scary. But next turn is Buccaneer Messmaker. I could coin... I'll do it. I'll coin a handler this turn in case he wants to trade. And then it also makes it so 2 procs of Messmaker kills this. And I won't be able to do it next turn because I'm floating a mana. If you understand what I'm saying. So this will heal me for like a lot. that many. Yeah. Let's go that. Messmaker kind of mill package, but poisonous Messmaker is disgusting. Yeah, no, I'm not. Messmaker is like one of the most integral things of this because it's just how you survive early game against decks that flood. Like 2 damage AoE, that's lifesteal is insane. If he doesn't kill this, the Death Rot Maw will be insane. So hopefully he doesn't use like a concentration. I think that's about what he would have. It's about all he would have. Okay. This gets to live. I look for Stranglevine. That's going to be really good when I find Stranglevine. So I might just Cursed Catacombs next turn. Pretty much anything I hit, other than like Dark Marrow's not great, Ziliax wouldn't be great. Well, Ziliax would be terrible. And the rest of this stuff, like I guess Amalgam I wouldn't want, but like even still I could just let the Amalgam die.
Mistakes of the past.
This is great now instead of later, because he literally doesn't know what my deck does. Stranglevine. Let's go with... Yo, what's up, Tarek? And Poisonous is nice, but I'd rather keep it in case I'm able to give this effect to something else before this dies. So the Golden Amalgam has Rush and Poisonous and give another thing a bonus effect. Oh, so let me explain this to you, Tarek, what this deck is. So Stranglevine is just... Imagine you have every single keyword on a minion, and then beside it is just some random other minion. When that first minion with Taunt and Reborn dies, because it has every keyword, it'll give all of the keywords to the other minion, and then it'll be in the same situation. If you understand what I'm saying. Blob of Tar. If I get the other Buccaneer, did not. Obviously this is happening, and I am not tapping. Oh, I forgot. Did everything? It didn't give me enough. Anyway, I should have just not. I wasn't paying attention. This would have been fine. That's gonna clear up board space for stuff. Hopefully I get the taunt one. The best one in this is the taunt one. Lifesteal maybe secondary. The taunt one. The taunt one. Okay. Interesting. He's giving me the lifesteal, thankfully.
What pretty petals!
The light dims, but
So I don't know why you'd play that stuff when I have these caverns. I think the golden one, yeah, the golden one's the one I care about. But I can do this again. So another poisonous one. Wind Fury, lifesteal, and now I'm in an amazing spot. This is a pretty good spot. I can double the amount of procs that I do next turn. That makes it easier for me to... Okay. Now my spot is looking not great. Of course he'd randomly get that. That's ridiculous. And I'm no longer sad. This has Rush. This is everything I'd ever care for. So go with this. 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 It's fine. And this. Oh, I forgot how good the 4-cost dragon is, dude. Ugh. I don't see why this has to have increased stats. Like, warrior playing this card will not have other minions on his board. It should just be like a 4-mana 4/5 or 5/4 that does 3 damage to enemy minions. Alright, him not dealing with this is quite nice.
By tooth and claw! By tooth and claw! By tooth
Give this
and
poisonous.
claw!
It's kind of not what I wanted. But that's okay. Well, it's not what I meant to do, but it's definitely not bad. Hey, poisonous! Your entire board is gone.
Do not confine yourself to linear thinking.
That cool 8/8 dragon you just got, it's kind of gone. Okay, this makes sense. These not dying is actually amazing, because all the procs will go onto these. None of these have reborn, sadly. They have 4 combined. I'd be in such a good position if he didn't randomly get that dragon. What? It has elusive. Are you trying to do something to it? Okay. He was wondering if the death rattle would go off first. Also, he doesn't have the Ursul combo anymore. That was both of his. This is amazing. I'd rather draw first, though. It doesn't die.
The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
That's nice. Okay. This has poisonous, but I can't get through this. Okay, Blob of Tar is really nice. It doesn't die. Okay, Zilliax. Might as well.
The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
concentration. Although he really screwed his own board up. He had 24 health worth of minion. And he's not even concentration? Ning.
Engines reporting in.
Operations reporting in.
Okay.
Reporting in and to Falator!
It's fine.
The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
Goes to this stuff, hopefully gives it reborn. Both of these having reborn's amazing. 4, 2.
Druids of Azeroth, gods of the wild.
He'll probably have the... He can do the 20 damage. Not sure what other wild god he'd want. Tortola literally doesn't matter. Everything I have is poisonous. I don't really know what he'd want other than the one that does the 20 damage.
I must move quickly.
This doesn't have Wind Fury. This exists though. Sadly, you just go here. This now has Wind Fury, so I can die. That got Rush. How many? 3, 2, 4.
Hangs in the balance. The fate of the world hangs in the balance. The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
That literally... Why he's giving out. Concentration? I don't... The tree? Delicious cheese. That's kind of funny. I see why he did that now.
I'm almost out of cards. I'm out of cards.
Oh, it didn't have... whatever.
My hounds.
Really want this to get Wind Fury. There we go. Yeah, this just goes in here.
My time comes to an end.
I'm almost out of cards. I'm out of cards.
This never got any of those death rattles. I think these are the ones I might have got one actually. Yeah, it only had poisonous. I might have had reborn. I can't remember. Dude, this is so fun when it works. Ceaseless doesn't work. I think it summons first. Yep. Oh, it only two of them though, because of how they spawned on the board. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Wind Fury. No Wind Fury, but... Four. One. You go here, then here. Then you go here. Then you go here.
My time comes to an end.
And then you don't go anywhere, but then I make this guy that's absolutely massive, and then I do this.
I'm almost out of cards. I'm out of cards.
That's kind of annoying. Two of those. Does he win if he just goes face? Oh yeah, he's fucked now. I think. Yeah, there's no, he doesn't have the damage. Although I don't think I don't know if I had it before. No, he didn't have. Maybe.
By tooth and claw! By tooth and claw! And to Paladin! By tooth and claw! By tooth and claw! By tooth and claw!
Very nice. This has 7, 10, 12. Alright, yeah, I knew that one wouldn't have been good. Oh, it counts as 11. That's interesting.
Victory is yours.
GG. Alright guys, that was some good games. I really appreciate everybody watching. I've had like over 20 viewers this entire stream, and that's honestly awesome. Appreciate everybody watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe. If you enjoyed that concept that I thought of myself, extra subscribe. I don't know how that, you can't do that. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Yep. Bye.